The best anime of all time. Now, of course, everyone's answer is going to be different on this, as it should be. However, in this video, I'll be making the case for why Death Note is the best anime of all time. Side note, I don't know anyone who hasn't seen Death Note, but if you haven't, spoiler alert, you've been warned. Exhibit A, story. Death Note's story is almost perfect. You get a suspenseful, large-scale cat and mouse game, played by the world's greatest detective L and a sheltered genius slash sociopath Light. In the story, you get to see what happens when someone puts action to dark thoughts. To kill an evil person without getting caught seems easy enough, but what does that do to your psyche? In the anime, you'll see how having such a great power affects your mind, in this case negatively. Which brings me to my next point. Exhibit B, characters. This show's cast is top shelf. One of the only shows that have a bad guy as a main character. I knew Light was bad news ever since he thought he killed L on the television. You see, this had me perplexed. I thought protagonists were good guys. Apparently not. Light would have killed anyone who got in his way, even his fucking sister. He's a bad man. L is also a great character. I mean, he carried 49% of this show. Check the math. He was a weird sitting, tennis playing, sweets loving kind of guy with a strong sense of justice. I also loved his interactions with Misa. It was pretty funny. I knew he was badass when he found out where Light was after the broadcast showdown. That scene's just too goated. Misa was great. The rest of the cast was great. There was really no weak points. Closing statement. This show's influence is real, dude. If I'm trying to solve a problem in my life, L's theme pops up in my head. Or if I do something smart or manipulate something to be in my favor, I'll say that was some light shit. It's never harmful though. I'm a good person. With this amount of evidence, there's no way Death Note isn't guilty of being the best anime. So what do you have to say about that, Buddha?
The best anime of all time, huh? And you dare say Death Note? Death Note? Nah, Death Note's great. I can't lie. And the storytelling is near flawless. But how in the fuck can it stand to an anime like Naruto? Naruto is the greatest anime of all time, and I'll tell you why. Exhibit A, longevity. Naruto is obviously long and a very fleshed out anime. And I get it, filler this, filler that, retcon this, retcon that. Fuck you! Naruto maintains a great story and was able to keep it going for 15 plus years. The characters feel so human to the point where it kind of feels like I grew up with these guys. The feels I get when a character dies are fucking real. Yeah, Death Note is a good story, but it's not long enough for you to really grow attached to these characters. Y'all ain't cry when Light died. Bet y'all gonna shed a tear for Naruto though. It's because y'all watched him grow up. You felt his losses. You learned as he learned. It's not like Death Note where Book just falls into a genius's hand. It's more fleshed out than that. Their side characters more fleshed out than L and Light. So on to Exhibit B, real life influence. Listen bruh, Naruto's influence on real life is insane. See, I knew Naruto was the shit when I seen motherfuckers doing the Naruto run to class in middle school. I've seen people literally Naruto running to Area 51, bro. Area 51! Motherfuckers be buying the headbands out of Spencer's and shit. Naruto transcends the TV screen. The show is beyond just an anime. People try to learn hand signs and shit. People play mind games and call it a genjutsu. People dodge a punch and say they have Sharingan. It's just ridiculous how much pull Naruto has. So on to my closing statement. Naruto is just the best. It's long as shit and still maintains a good ass story. The characters are great and it's a fuck ton of them. To the point where side characters are often people's fave character. You got your Obito fans, Minato fans, Itachi fans, Kakashi fans, and the list goes on. It has real life influence on people and it's definitely inspired a lot of people to do good. So with that being said, that's our picks on the best anime of all time. If you agree with me, let us know in the comments. If you agree with Karma, let us know. If you have your own pick for the best, let us know that too. And as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Buddha out.